Welcome back everybody, my name is Nick930 and this is a summary of gaming news this week. Ubisoft has made its sword fighting game For Honor available to play for free via trial on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. If you're ever interested, now's your chance to try it out and see if you like it. Battlefield 1 has also been added to the EA Origin Access Game Vault. If you're a member of the program, you'll have full access to the game as long as you maintain your subscription. Fallout 4 is finally getting a Game of the Year edition bundled with all of the expansion packs and the highly sought after Pip-Boy special editions that will be releasing again for those of you that want that ridiculously gigantic wristwatch. Gearbox revealed a brand new shooter called Project 1v1 for PC, and the beta is available to sign up for. A new trailer dropped for Wolfenstein 2, and it features a lot more comedy and goofiness that we've come to expect, especially from those few missions in Wolfenstein: The New Order. Bungie released a new trailer for Destiny 2 showcasing their competitive 4v4 multiplayer mode. Bungie also announced that Destiny 2 has more pre-orders than Destiny 1 had, which is pretty impressive considering the massive hype before Destiny 1's release. Middle-earth: Shadow of War has a competitive multiplayer mode that lets you raid other players' fortresses. My guess is that this will be handled similarly to how Metal Gear Solid 5's base invasion mode worked. Ubisoft confirmed this week that their pirate ship-themed game Skull and Bones will be an online-only multiplayer game and feature no distinct single-player campaign. Crytek went into detail this week about their new game Hunt Showdown and how much it has changed since it was first unveiled in 2014. Hunt Showdown is a competitive shooter game where you and your team of hunters will run through the Louisiana Bayou and race to hunt some monsters, while another team does the same. The game has no release date. We had two big title releases this week, both only costing $30 US. The first is a competitive class-based shooter called Wallbreakers. Wallbreakers is developed by some of the former developers behind Unreal Tournament and features a zero-gravity center to every map that allows you to frag while floating around in space. I picked up the game myself and tried it out, but unfortunately the player count is pretty abysmal and doesn't appear to be improving. Fans of the game will tell you that it's perfect in every way and matchmaking is rapid, but without any offline single-player or even bot support, I can't recommend this one myself. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice also released this week. Hellblade's a third-person narrative-driven game developed on Unreal 4 and looks incredible, especially considering the game's price. The gameplay is also very linear and very limited, but the story is phenomenal, and if you're into eye candy, this is a cheap alternative to a game like Rise of the Tomb Raider. Conan Exiles, the open-world survival multiplayer game, will be headed to console for the first time, starting with the Xbox One on August 16th. On top of this, the game will be receiving a large expansion called The Frozen North, which will be free for both PC and Xbox One users. This is just an early access version of the game, and the full version will release for all platforms sometime next year. The remake of the popular Capcom game Dragon's Dogma had a release date announced this week. Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen will be releasing October 3rd for PS4 and Xbox One. Horizon Zero Dawn's DLC, The Frozen Wilds, will be releasing this November 7th and will cost $20. If you're a PS Plus subscriber, the price will be reduced by 25%, so you can pick the expansion up for $15. No Man's Sky will be receiving Update 1.3 soon, which will finally introduce a form of multiplayer to the game. You can now occasionally run into players which will be represented as glowing orbs, so it does seem severely limited. While limited, it does seem the developers are trying to make good on their promise and will likely expand on this feature and eventually allow us to play online together. The patch also lists a ton of other fixes, so be sure to check out the patch notes if you're interested. Ukelele, the Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor, has a new update that aims to fix the wonky camera and awkward handling. It should be available now for both PS4 and Xbox One. Overwatch will finally be getting some deathmatch mode soon. You can check them out now in the Overwatch player test environment. Rainbow Six Siege received an update this week that aims to fix the vaulting animations so players' aim will be correctly represented when vaulting over waist-high cover. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds received yet another update, this time adding first-person mode to the squad play option. I've tried this out myself and it does make a world of difference, but the first-person controls still feel off for whatever reason. And that's it for gaming news this week. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more from me, be sure to like and subscribe for more gaming news every week.